What is up, guys? It's the Scripting Legend here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can make your very own digital assistant using Python. So, the first thing you're going to want to do is go open up the internet and search for python.org/downloads. Then you're going to want to download the latest version for whatever platform you're on. And the next thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and download Visual Studio Code. If you want, you don't have to download Visual Studio Code. You can use the built-in Python IDLE. So once you've done that, if you got Visual Studio Code, before you can start using Python, you have to go to the extensions and search for the Python extension. It should be the first one. Just Python, there's just like blue star next to it. Unless that's just for me because I have this one downloaded already. So yeah, just go ahead and download that one. And then what we're going to want to do now is open up the command line for your for whatever device you're using. And we're going to want to run a few commands to download a few libraries from Python. So we're going to want to run the command pip install, and then the first thing we're going to want to install is speech underscore recognition, and then just hit enter and it should work. If it doesn't work, if it says that pip is not like a valid command or something, then you're going to want to go into your files and find the location that your Python was downloaded to. So for me, mine was in I think it was this PC, Windows, users, domain, and then I think we have to do /appdata. Yeah, so /appdata, and then local. And then I'm just going to look for Python. So I'll just search for that. So /. Whoops. Didn't want to do that. /Python. No, we're gonna want to look. For me, I'm gonna want to look for programs, and then Python. And then I'm going to want to copy this and type in the search place here, and then this should pop up. So we're going to want to click environment variables, and then environment variables. Then click on path, hit edit, and then you'll click on new and paste it in. So then click OK and stuff. And then you're going to want to click on the one that says the other folder in there. For me, it's Python 39. And also it's scripts. Also guys, I meant, hold on. Instead of copying it where it says Python, we're supposed to copy where it says Python 39. So copy that and then paste it into the new one. And then we're going to want to click on the scripts, copy that one, and then make a new one and then paste it in again. And then just click OK, OK, OK. And then close your files, and you should be good to go now. Just download all the packages. All the packages will be listed in the description, along with their commands to download. And now we're gonna get started. So the first thing we're gonna want to do is make a new file. This one we'll just call assistant.py. Alright guys, so let's get started scripting. So the first thing you're going to want to do is import these four packages that you should have downloaded with using the commands in the description. Don't worry about these two comments, we will use them later, but yeah, you'll be able to copy it. Alright, so now after we import our last thing, actually we don't even need this OS import. We're gonna drop two lines, and we're going to start with our actual scripting. So we're going to make a variable called speaker, and we're going to have it equal to pyttsx3.init and then empty brackets. Going to drop a line, and we are going to do voices, which is equal to speaker.getProperty brackets single speech mark voices. Drop a line, and we're going to do speaker.setProperty bracket single speech mark voice comma voices square brackets 1. Outside of our square brackets, do id, and then drop a line, and we are going to do r is equal to sr.recognizer. Alright, so now before we continue, let me just explain what we have done so far. So basically, in our first line here, we do speaker is equal to pyttsx3.init. pyttsx3 is what we are going to use to make our computer talk back to us. And then .init, so we initiate it. So we start it, basically. Then this voices thing is just getting this list of voices, and then we give it the index of 1 over here when we set the voice of the speaker. So the index of 1 is the female voice, and by default it's on the male voice. So, and then we do r is equal to sr.recognizer, which is just what we use to recognize the what we say. So like to see what we say, because up here we imported speech recognition as SR, so we don't have to type speech recognition every time we want to use it. We just have to write SR. So now we're going to drop a line. Actually, we'll drop 2 lines, and we're going to define a function that we're going to use to make it easier to and cleaner to speak. So we'll do def speak brackets and then a parameter of speech. Then we're going to, inside of our function here, we are going to do speaker dot say brackets speech, our speech parameter. Then drop a line, and we'll do speaker dot run and wait. Alright, now drop 2 lines. Also make sure you have empty brackets after run and wait. Then drop 2 lines and click backspace, and we are going to call our function. So we'll do speak, and then we'll do our brackets, and then we'll add speech marks, and in the speech marks we'll say hello, comma sir. Wait 2 seconds, then say a command. Alright, and now if we hit Control S to save this, and then we right click and click Run Python File in Terminal, and wait for it to run, and then listen.
Hello, sir. Wait 2 seconds and say a command.
Alright, so I'm not sure if you guys heard that. You probably did. I tried to make my computer loud so that you can hear it. But if you didn't, it did talk. Alright, so now we're going to drop a line and just print say command, so that we know when we can start talking, because there is a little wait time because of the run and wait. I'm not, so yeah. So after we print, we're going to drop 2 lines, and we're going to do with sr.microphone, empty brackets, as source. Then, alright, so basically what this does is it gets the speech recognition's microphone, so it activates the microphone so that we can talk to it. And then we're just calling it source. So now what we're going to do is make a variable called audio, so audio, and we're going to make it equal to r.record brackets source comma duration is equal to I'll do 6. You can always up this number. The duration is just the seconds, as it says here, the seconds of audio that it like records. So yeah, I'm just gonna have it 6. If you're gonna be saying like things that take a long time to say, or you just take a long time to talk, then you'd probably want to make that number higher. All right, and this in this source parameter, we're just passing through the words that we're saying, that we're recording with r.record. So with the recognizer.record. So now we're gonna drop a line and we're going to print recognizing, then just add 3 dots. And now we're going to make a variable called text, and we're going to make it equal to r.recognize underscore Google brackets audio. So now what this variable is doing is so first of all, the information that we're passing to this variable is what we recorded, and we recorded it, and we're using this recognize Google, so that we just like know what it's like, we recognize it, and then in these brackets we're just telling it what to recognize, so we want to recognize what we recorded over here. And we're just storing that all in this text variable. So now what we're going to do is, I guess we can print text. And as you'll see, I'll just save this, right click, and run Python file in terminal. And you'll see I can talk now.
Hello, sir. Wait 2 seconds and say a command.
Hello world. Alright, it's recognizing, and as you can see, it printed hello world here, because that's what I said. Alright, so now let's add some commands. The first command we're going to add is the ability to open youtube.com. And we're going to do this by using webbrowser, the library we imported earlier, or the package. So we're going to drop 2 lines from where we print, and we're going to do if YouTube in text and not studios in text and not search for in text, then. Alright, so basically we're just checking if the word YouTube is in the text, and we're just making sure that there's no studios in the text, so that we're not like going to YouTube Studios. And it's also making sure that there's no search for, so that it doesn't just open YouTube without searching for. We will make the search for command, and yeah. So now inside of this, what we're gonna do is we will first open YouTube. So we'll do web browser dot open brackets speech marks www.youtube.com. And then we're going to drop a line. We're going to do speak opening YouTube, and then yeah, that's all. So now if we save this and run Python file in terminal, and then listen and wait until we can say our command, just watch what will happen.
Hello, sir. Wait 2 seconds and say a command.
Open YouTube. Alright, it's recognized,
Opening YouTube.
and it said open YouTube in the console right here in our output. into terminal, and it opened youtube.com. Well, it's trying to. Alright, so, yep, it worked. Alright, so, now we're gonna add more commands. The next command we're gonna add is the ability to Google stuff. So we'll do elif, Google, with a capital G, in text, then web browser. Actually, no, we can't do that right away. What we're gonna have to do now is we're just going to have to replace a few things so that we'll be able to search. And this is where one of those things I had commented on top of the script will come in a little. So now, after this, inside of our elif Google in text thing, which we're just checking if Google's into text, we're going to do text equals to text dot replace, and then we're going to replace Google, and we're going to replace it for just empty speech marks. Then we're going to do text is equal to text dot replace, and then we're going to just press down on our space bar so that there's a little space there, and then we're going to do comma, speech marks plus the plus sign. And now what we're going to do is web browser dot open, and now I'm going to copy this left string that I commented up here, and paste it here. Alright, you guys can copy that. Look. So basically what this is, it's just like the URL that happens when you search. And as you can see, I put this this thing called text in curly brackets, which is just referring to our text variable. And the reason we need to replace the spaces with plus is because that's how it pops up in the URL. And then the rest is just stuff that I copied from the original URL. I basically just replaced text with our new text out of what we want to search for. And then we're going to drop a line after that, and we're going to do speak f string, so googling text. And also before this line, before we speak, we're going to do text dot replace the plus sign, and we're just going to replace it for a space. Yep, we're basically just converting it back to how it was before we took out the spaces and replaced it with plus signs. Because if we just left it how it was, then it would have, if I like, let's say I googled like let's say I googled let's say I googled like Nike hats, then it would say googling Nike and hats. And we don't want that. So now I'm going to save this. I'm going to right click and run the Python file in terminal, and let's see what happens when I try to Google something. Oh wait, I just realized that I have an error here because I put text space text dot replace, but it's meant to be text space equals space text dot replace, and then what we're replacing it with. So now I'm going to save it again and right click and run the Python file, and you'll see what happens.
Hello, sir. Wait 2 seconds and say you met.
Google the scripting legend.
Googling the scripting legend.
Alright, and right here, 2 of my videos pop up first. And it, as you can see up here, it says the scripting legend. Alright, so now that that command works, we're going to make it so that we can search stuff on YouTube by talking. So now we're going to do elif YouTube in text and studios in text and not search. Wait, hold on. If YouTube in text and not studios in text and search for in text, then now we're going to do text is equal to text.replace, and we're going to replace the word YouTube, and we're going to replace it with just an empty string. Then we're going to do text is equal to text.replace YouTube, comma, an empty string. And actually, I made a mistake. The second one is not supposed to replace YouTube. It's supposed to replace search for. Yeah. And now we're going to have to do text is equal to text.replace the space, comma, for plus sign, and then we're going to do web browser dot open, and now I'm going to copy this second f string that I have up here, and I'm going to paste it here. So this is just the URL that is used to search for stuff, the search query, and then it's equal to our text variable. So yeah, that's just the URL that happens when you search on YouTube. And then we're going to drop a line from there, and we're going to do speak, and we're going to speak searching. Alright, we're going to actually make this an F string in here. So we'll do searching for, and then text on YouTube. And also we're going to have to do the same thing we did when we were Googling, and that's revert text is equal to text.replace the plus signs back to just a regular space. So now if we save this and run it and say something like search for whatever on YouTube, then it'll search for it. Let me show you. Alright, running in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, sir. Wait 2 seconds, then say the command.
Search for how to make a game like Superpower Training Simulator on Roblox on YouTube. Just enough time to say that. Okay, that works. Alright, and here you go. The first video is my video. 3.8k views, not bad, guys. But we only have 246 subscribers as of right now, and we are trying to hit 250 subscribers by the end of 2020. We can do it, guys, especially based on the stats in the last 7 days and 6 days. So just remember to hit that subscribe button. I will be posting 2 videos a week from now on. One of these Python or other scripting language videos, and one Roblox scripting video. Mainly I'm going to be doing Python, JavaScript, HTML, and CSS because they relate, and Roblox scripting videos. Alright, well, that is another command that we can do. And we can also do a whole bunch of other commands. Let me know if you guys want to see any other commands. Just I can make sure I can check those out and I can show you how to do those. But as of right now, I think that that's it. There's just one thing I want to show you guys, so I can delete these links up here now. But if we imported OS, we could have ran something like os.system, and then in here you'll just get the file location, or like where the app that you want to open is downloaded, and then you can open an app. But that's why you probably, when you download like apps on your computer, you probably want to bring them to a folder that you'll find, because I don't know where mine are. Also, one more thing to add, we'll just drop one line here and we'll just do an else, and if it's not equal to any of those commands, then we'll just do speak f text is not a valid command. So now if we run this, whoops, I forgot to add my colon. Alright, so now if I run this.
Hello, sir. Wait 2 seconds and say the command.
Dogs.
Dog is not a valid
Alright, so now that works, I actually want to add one more thing. So if it's not a valid command, then we can then we'll just ask them if they want to Google that whatever they said. So we'll do speak f string, would you like to Google, and then curly brace, text, closing curly brace, question mark, and then we're going to do guess what we're going to do is just copy what we have up here and then just paste it here, but gonna have to indent this, and then we're going to add an if text is here. We'll actually call this one text 2 and audio 2, just so that they don't get mixed up in any way. Whoops. Text 2. If text 2 is equal to yes, then we're going to do also so that we can Google text. So now we're just gonna copy this for our Googling part, indent this stuff, and we won't have this Google part, so we won't have to do that. And then we're going to do an else, and we'll do speak okay, comma, sir. Alright, so let's try this, because I didn't even add this to the assistant that I made for myself before. So if I run this,
hello, sir. Wait 2 seconds and say the command.
the scripting legend.
The scripting legend is not a valid command. Would you like to Google the scripting legend?
Yes.
Googling the scripting legend.
Alright. It actually worked, so that's good. That's really good, actually. So yeah. After we print text, though, let me just see. I think we should print something one more time before, just to let it know. Alright, so yeah, right here we're gonna print yes or no. Alright, so now I'll do the same thing as I just did, except you should see yes or no in the terminal.
Wait 2 seconds, then say the command.
The scripting legend.
The scripting legend is not a valid command. Would you like to Google the scripting legend?
Yes.
Googling the scripting legend.
Perfect, guys. This is really good. So yeah. Alright guys, well that is going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed and this helped you out, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Also guys, I will be posting twice a week once again one of these Python or JavaScript, CSS, HTML videos or a Roblox scripting video. Also, we are trying to hit 250 subscribers by the end of the year, so please do that. It helps out a ton. Also, leave a like and comment below so YouTube knows I'm someone worth watching. And other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.